The aim, the purpose of Shakyamuni Buddha's teachings is to liberate us from suffering like a thread that runs through a praying bead. The need to develop compassion is an indispensable element of all teachings, and the ideal and final goal is nirvana, becoming aware of how impermanent everything in this world is. The teachings promote identifying where the sufferings come from, then removing the cause, removing the origin of the suffering, and seeking the state of nirvana, which is a blissful state, a state of being free from all constraints, a state of complete liberation. It is achieved by freeing ourselves of desire and attachments, which are the root of suffering. The method to achieve nirvana was described as the Eightfold Noble Path. When asked by disciples shortly before Shakyamuni's death, who they shall turn to as their teacher, Shakyamuni responded, "Be your own guiding light. Be your own teacher." He also said that the moral precepts should serve as one's teacher. His teachings were not put into writing for long. The disciples and followers organized them into phrases and verses which were recited together and passed on by word of mouth. Eventually, the teachings were put into writing and organized into sutras, Vinaya, and Abhidharma, which is an annotation of the sutras and the Vinaya. In early Buddhism, before the formation of Mahayana Buddhism, the principal goal was to achieve enlightenment, and Shakyamuni Buddha was seen as the model of an ideal being. The truth attained by him came to be known as the Dharma. When it comes to morality in Buddhism, for us who live in Western or westernized societies in the 21st century, perhaps the most important thing is to know about and to observe the 5 Bodhisattva precepts of Mahayana Buddhism, a topic I am very much looking forward to speak about some other time. And now, I would like to conclude with a practical part, which is meditation itself. As it was said about a minute ago, the actual and practical method to achieve the goal of Shakyamuni's teaching, which is the state of liberation, was described as the Eightfold Noble Path. One part or aspect of the Eightfold Noble Path is to practice correct focus, to practice correct meditative absorption. One very good and also traditional way of doing this is focusing our attention on a question that is related to the fundamental problem of our existence, as well as to how we fit and act in our environment, in our everyday lives, day to day, moment to moment. The question I've been consistently and meticulously emphasizing throughout these talks is a cat-related question. Namely, what a cat-called thing actually is, beyond the name cat, and beyond its well-known physical form, which we are all well familiar with. What is that cat-called thing? Please join me and meditate with this very question, at least for a minute, right here and right now. Let us try to look sincerely to the depth of this very question. What on earth is that cat-called thing? Putting all the names and all the forms that would come to our minds aside, what on earth is that cat-called thing? What is it?